So regardless of whether you elect people into office, they'll backstab you, they'll let you die, and for that reason, you guys want to criminalize us with metal detectors, we'll see you at your house. We'll murder you.
Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Now, we have a clip that's been going viral this week. We have a clip of a pro-Palestinian activist making threats to kill at a meeting or at a hearing at Bakersfield City Council. First thing I want to say in regards to all of this is, number one, global tensions is on a steady increase. We see the Middle East heating up. We see the US and China relations that are quite dull right now in regards to Taiwan. We see what's going on with Russia and Ukraine that I covered a few videos back. Global tensions are at a breaking point, literally. And God forbid something breaks out because of these tensions and we're all screwed. So as global tensions are as fragile as a needle thread, would it be wise to go on Bakersfield Council and start making threats to KILL? Anyway, guys, let's get straight to it.
Thank you, Ms. Montorosa. Next speaker, please. Please introduce yourself. Welcome.
Hi there, my name is Riddhi Patel. I'm here to speak in support of the City Council introducing a ceasefire resolution, specifically the one United Liberation Front has drafted. I don't have faith that you'll do this. You guys are all horrible human beings, and Jesus probably would have killed you himself. And the thing is, though, it's very clear to me as someone who's been an organizer for the past couple of years that none of you care because you guys don't care about anything happening in Palestine or any other country where oppression occurs because you don't care about the oppression occurring here. That's why 40% of current workers don't earn a living wage. That's why the median wage is $30,000. That's why 2,300 people have been evicted in the last year alone because of your failures. That's why the carpenters here were speaking behind me when Bob Smith himself and his son's stupid real estate company, Sage Equities, has been fined $1.3 million by the California Labor Commission for stealing wages from the carpenters union. It's why you won't give Leadership Council right to counsel, which Bakersfield residents deserve, and you won't even fund it properly. You'll give it scraps while you give the police, literally a murderer, millions of dollars, while residents who've been evicted that are literally here telling you they've been evicted, you can't give them money to even get the bare minimum of right to counsel. And when the city budget comes up this summer, I know that you guys will vote to increase police funding. And I understand that you guys are all horrible people. But the thing is, 2,300 people being evicted in the last year, those are votes. And you guys, those are votes to win here in Bakersfield. And while you guys parade Gandhi around as a Hindu holiday called Chaitra Navratri, it starts off this week, I remind you that these holidays that we practice, that other people in the global south practice, believe in violent revolution against their oppressors. And I hope one day somebody brings the guillotine and kills all of you motherfuckers.
Thank you. And with that, that is the end of the public comment period for this section. Madam Clerk, do we have any public speakers regarding items?
This woman is dangerous for activism. She will incite a real civil war. You know, people like her, if she gets on a stand and her voice reach out to the masses, I'm telling you, this kind of anger, not even 60 seconds in, and she was already coming with the Jesus will do X, Y, and Z to these, you know, these council members, you know, and then she goes on to say, we want to bring back the guillotine. Trust me, you can't have this kind of woman representing any kind of cause because it's absolutely dangerous for society, especially at a time now where it's like I said, you know, relations between different nations are at we're at a breaking point here. You know, a nuclear power in Russia is at war right now. You know, America's in an indirect war in the Middle East. You know, this is very dangerous stuff, you know. We do not need you inciting violence in the States, you know. Something can erupt if this woman has the microphone for too long. She needs to be shut down, honestly. And I'm all here for free speech, don't get me wrong. Free speech, absolutely say what you want, but this is hardly free speech. This is hate speech at its finest.
Listed on the agenda.
Mayor Go, we have received 6 speaker cards regarding items listed on tonight's agenda. The first 3 public speakers are Ashley Vegas regarding item 7D1, Martin regarding item 7D1, and yes regarding item 7D1.
We're now moving to the public statements listed on the agenda. Before we move to this, I'm sorry, I missed your request to speak.
I just wanted to clarify. I don't know where that information came from, but it is false. Thank you.
Thank you. As we move to the next speaker, please.
Riddhi Patel, followed by Lance.
She's back again. Oh man.
Welcome. Please introduce yourself, and would you lower the mic, please?
My name is Riddhi. I'm here to speak on agenda item 7D1, but also addressing Councilman Smith's comments that he doesn't know what he's talking about with the California Labor Commission. A press release from the State of California Department of Industrial Relations. The Labor Commissioner's office collected $1.3 million in wages and penalties resulting from a prevailing wage assessment against Bakersfield-based subcontractor Grant Construction employed by Sage Equities. The wages collected will compensate 27 workers for unpaid prevailing wages while working on a farm worker housing construction project in the city of Wasco in Kern
Ms.
County.
Patel, this portion is reserved.
If he gets to respond, I do too, Karen. Then following item 7D1.
Go ahead with 71.
The increased criminalization for no need other than you don't like when people come and hold you guys accountable for introducing ceasefire resolutions, because the only escalation in violence has been by you all. And so there's no need to continue. In the last 5 years I've attended city council meetings, there's never been metal detectors. There's never been more cops. The only reason you're doing it is because people actually don't care if you guys don't like them, and they're actually resisting, so you want to criminalize them. And then on top of it all, my councilman, Bruce Freeman, still will continue oppression here locally when he actually supports this and most likely will support voting for the resolution. And there's what I need the community members behind me to understand is that these electeds don't really care about you. The only thing you're going to do, even if you vote them out of office, Manpreet sold her soul after leaving Jakar Movement as their development director, now working for a wonderful company as farm workers are unionizing with Wonderful, and they still won't let them unionize. So she sold her goddamn soul. So regardless of whether you elect people into office, they'll backstab you, they'll let you die, and for that reason, you guys want to criminalize us with metal detectors? We'll see you at your house. We'll murder you.
Next speaker, please.
Lance, followed by Kev, followed by Valeria.
Ms. Patel, that was a threat, what you said at the end, and so the
Mate, to be fair, let's be very, very fair here. She made a threat with the guillotine, the French guillotine, the first time she sat down. Like, I'm surprised they didn't even flag that up. They let her come back to talk. This is when you have time to just really just, say your, say your piece, really try and get the council members to take your side. And there you are, literally making another threat. That's the second threat. The guillotine was the first one. This was the second one. So I believe that they've actually been very patient with her. They've given her a second chance, and she just went one up, and she literally said, we should bring the guillotine back. And then the second time it's like, we'll see you at your house. We'll take you out. So
officers are going to escort you out and take care of that.
Of course they should. All right, guys. So there's another video that came after this video, and that's her in court, putting on the waterworks. Let's just have a look at it right now. I've seen it in the thumbnail, but I'm about to watch it now. So let's have a look.
A woman arrested Wednesday after making threats to the city council was ordered to stay at least 500 yards away from City Hall in court today. Pro-Palestinian protester Riddhi Patel is charged with 8 felony counts of threatening officials after tensions at Wednesday night's city council meeting when she made threatening comments to city council members.
You guys want to criminalize us with metal detectors? We'll see you at your house. We'll murder you.
A deputy public defender entered not guilty pleas on Patel's behalf to 8 counts of threatening a public official and 10 counts of making terroristic threats. She's due back in court later this month.
And of course, the waterworks come out when you're in court, and now you have to be held accountable for your actions. That sums up this generation to a T. You know, we want to, not we actually, I'll say liberals, you know, want to be, you know, erratic. They want to say erratic things, far leftists. And when they get brought up on it, they put on the waterworks or they have nowhere to run to, you know, and she can't be held accountable for what she said without putting on the waterworks. You know, why why are you putting on the waterworks for? You know, you said it with your chest twice, and now you're in court and you have to be held accountable, and all of a sudden it's, oh no, you know, I'm sorry. You wasn't sorry. You're inciting violence. And if they didn't arrest you in the courtroom, you would have probably took to social media and you would have taken your anger and your venom to social media, and you would have tried to incite more hate on social media. Absolutely. She wasn't going to stop there. She wasn't going to stop there. She was going to carry on. I kid you not, she would have carried on. But now she's been arrested and all of a sudden it's, I didn't mean what I said. Let me just cry in front of the judge. The only thing that I'm a bit disappointed with this case is she's been released. I've done my research. She has been released and she's been charged with 10 counts of terrorist threats or something like that. So let's just see how this all plays out. Listen, if you talk the talk, you best be prepared to walk the walk. That's the oldest saying. So you spoke it in court. Now you need to own it. You know, but let's see what comes of this. Personally, I don't really think much will come of this because nothing will come of this. You know, let's see, you know, how good the justice system will hold her accountable for, you know, those threats she made. You know, so yeah. But anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you at the next video. Peace.